Good morning, everybody. I'm just going to check this to make sure we are streaming, and we are. Okay. This is day 6 of the coin flip challenge for the TradeBlade trading system. And the idea is, can TradeBlade actually make money just flipping a coin? The reason why we're even testing this is because the outcome scenarios, and there are 3: failed eval, passed eval, failed the funded, also called a performance account by Apex. Scenario 3 is pass the eval, get to the payout. We always shoot for the max payout, so we do all the calculations based on that. So this actually, what you're seeing here may look like voodoo or mumbo jumbo, but this is actually the most important thing about TradeBlade. Okay, let me set this up so that this is current with current fees. 120. Sometimes it's 100. I just paid 120 today uh, for a funded account. It doesn't matter that much. So anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to find out if if TradeBlade is actually going to be profitable, whether or not we actually have an edge. So to determine that, we're going to do a random number between 1 and 2. If it's a 1, we're going to go long. If it's a 2, we're going to go short. Let's go ahead and start up TradeBlade now. TradeBlade, once it's installed on your machine, you go to Tools in NinjaTrader, TradeBlade Command Center.
Welcome to TradeBlade.
Let me fix that so that's not looping back into your... Okay. So let's go ahead and start this. I have stream on, which allows me to cycle through all of my accounts, and they're all aliased. We're looking for just simply this prop live and prop sim. So first thing we do here, if you notice, let me back up here. Step 1 is we choose our primary account. This is your prop firm account. So we're using a fake account for this test. And so we do a sim prop account here, and we do the sim live account here. Those totals are untouched. They're only traded with the coin flip challenge. We're going to look for those in here. And this is where these 2 accounts are. This is the prop account. This is the hedge account. The hedge account started with 2K. It's now down to 946. I'm going to show you the results from day 5. I've added in here the eval fee and the funded fee of 120 and 40. So we have 160 total or thereabouts. So we have 786 left in our live hedge account. We are 2 trades from getting to the payout, and then we'll demonstrate the bonus round that comes with every payout. TradeBlade always runs a bonus round where we make additional money. So that's where we are right now, guys. You might think, wow, this looks ugly. Yeah, coin flips don't work. Well, let's keep it up. Let's find out. And so we're going to put our pair card onto TradeBlade. So here's our sim live. We're going to do direct entry, which means I just want buy and sell buttons. We're going to trade NQ. Trading window is standard. And this is where we got to pick the right amount of money here. So we need 53.6. So we need 1,300. We need 1,000, just under $1,000. So we need about, we'll just say 900. We need $933. So let's divide that in half. That's 450, 465. So we're going to set this one up to about 465 here. 465. And the stop loss is always at our daily loss limit, 1,000. And we're at the 4 contract stage. Remember, if you're above $1,800, it's always $1,800 or more. We're always doing 4 contracts. So there you go. We're going to hit next. Set our max loss to 1,000. Count drawdown is 2K. That's for the 50K accounts. This is just the 50K accounts that we're using on these. All right. Okay. So now we have our pair card.
Pairing card armed.
Let's bring up our chart. This is where we're going to go ahead and enter. And we just simply need a random a number between 1 and 2. So longs will be 1, shorts will be 2. Remember, on the TradeBlade hedge system, there will be 2 trades fired simultaneously, one on the, actually 4 on the hedge in this case. The hedge is the MNQ instrument, and the prop account will be on the NQ instrument. So if we roll a 1 here, we will go long on the prop account. The hedge account will take 4 contracts short. All right, let's go ahead. We're going to just left click this. All right, so this means we are going short now, and let's go ahead and do it.
Prop short filled on NQ. Hedge long filled on MNQ. Fully hedged.
Cool. So now we have our actual orders in place. And what we're hoping for right now is for this to actually continue on short. If this continues on short, that means we have 1 more day before we get to the funded or the payout actually. So we're very close to payout. But again, from here on forward, we don't really lose any money. I can show you that and explain that in another video later on. But besides just a very rare instance where you don't collect all the money, which is like right now, if we didn't collect all the money, we would not be able to capture a little bit of the money. So we would lose essentially $80. So we would normally capture 80 additional dollars. We would not capture 80 additional dollars if we failed from here. That's something, an insight that I know. It's not intuitive. It's based on the math and going through all of this very, very in a very detailed way. So we're going to go ahead and root for this to continue on short, and then essentially we're 1 day from payout. So we have gotten, if this happens, and that, you know, this looks like this is going to actually be another win for the prop account. But if this happens, we will have gotten to a payout flipping a coin. Absolutely flipping a coin. Let that sink in. What does that mean? It means that it's hard to tell if you even have an edge. And it's best to assume that you don't have an edge. And that's, if you're not trying to solve this problem, coming from the understanding that it's essentially a random game, to be honest, you'll never solve this. You'll never solve this with strategy. You'll prevent some of the bleeding, and you'll have some swings where you make a ton of money. Many of us have done it, made tens of thousands of dollars and then given all the money back. And you see countless stories on YouTube about all of this, where people have, you know, either almost gone broke after, you know, months of success, or actually gone broke. So this system right here is actually the only one available that you don't go broke using. In fact, the more you use it, the more money you make. Why? Because the expected value, it's a fixed math equation. This is the amount of money, if we've done all our modeling correctly, and we're doing the best we can here. We do run Monte Carlos, which makes this all random. It assumes a random walk and assumes that there's no strategies that have any edge whatsoever. So this is how much you make every time you cycle through an evaluation. So if you fail it here, or you fail it here, or you get to the payout, those are the only three scenarios that's actually available. So it's going to resolve to one of these three. We can total all of this up and find out, oh, okay. So every time we cycle through one of these, we're basically making $143. That doesn't sound like a lot, I know. But when you consider it's only taking $1,600 minimum that you actually need, $2,000 for a buffer, you'll really kind of put this in perspective of $147 is almost 10%. It's almost 10% of this value. You made 10% on your money in roughly a couple of days. If it fails here, to anywhere from 2 days to this takes 3 weeks. This takes almost 15 trading days plus your waiting period for the payout. So that's another week or two. So we're not including the payout wait in this, but you can see that no matter what you do, there is one failure scenario, but it's only a weighted EV of -30. So the other EVs absolutely dwarf it. So even if you run into a bunch of these, it's very hard to actually lose money. Very hard. It can be
Profit
done.
target on NQ. Stop loss on MNQ. Pair resolved.
Okay, so we hit the profit target on NQ. That means we are now one trade away from getting our 53.6. So we're about $463, 463 away from a from a payout. So our first test will have a payout if tomorrow's coin flip goes our way. But isn't that amazing? We flipped a coin. This flip is this is day 6. So 6 days of flipping a coin and we're already at a payout. Crazy. Almost. We're one trade away. That doesn't mean we're going to get it, but we're one trade away from a payout. So, I'm going to okay, we hit our day 6 prop account target of 469, I think it was. Of the prop and hedge accounts. Give us the day 6 updated. Okay, let's look at this. And so we're at right here. I will actually go ahead and go all the way here. Okay. All right, so that's it for us for today. That was a quick trade. Took us 10 minutes or so. We're done. And we have one more day tomorrow to see a payout, or we start failing and capturing some of the money back. So that's it, my friends. Good luck to you today in your trading, and hopefully we can resolve this tomorrow. And let's see what day 6 looks like. So day 6. All right, there we go. So we're out of here. Good luck to you. If you want to learn more about TradeBlade, hit TradeBladeHQ.com. Go to the math page. You can see here in the home page, you can see we go to the math page to actually see the EV that we're looking at. And if you have any questions for me, contact me at support@tradebladehq.com. That's support@tradebladehq.com. Good luck today, guys. Thank you so much for your time and attention, and happy trading.